guys, it's Lakeisha with What's Next, and I'm back here in my husband Johnny's kitchen. Today I'm going to do something different. Hopefully it's going to go quick so you can see just how simple it is. I'm going to make a taco cake. So to get started, we're going to take some burrito size shells, pizza cutter, and we're going to slice them in 4. So if you watch me here, I'm slicing it in 4 even strips. So you'll have the 2 strips on the side and down the center. We'll set that to the side here. And you want to make sure you do the whole pack. I got a pack of 10, so we're going to do all of those into 4. That's what we're going to have for just to get us started. Once you get those cut, like I said, we'll set those to the side. That's going to be our main part that makes our shell. Take some vegetable oil spray and a bundt cake pan. I'm going to spray that in. Make sure you spray it real good so that you don't have anything sticking on here. Set that to the side. Now we're going to start off by taking the strips from one of the 2 sections in the center. We're going to take the individual strips and we're going to start by placing them evenly into our bundt cake pan. And we're going to overlap them just a little bit. So if you can see here how I am placing them so they overlap just a little bit, but they are in a U shape around. You don't want to have any space in between. So you want to make sure that you have them all the way around. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and we'll come back once I get it all the way filled up so you can see what it looks like. Alright, so once we get the first layer, you can see here how it looks in our bundt pan. And we're going to start putting some of our ingredients in. So we'll start with the cheese first. I'm going to take some of our cheese and put it through here. Just want to make sure it's even around the inside. You want to have a good amount so it melts really well. I'm just using regular shredded cheddar cheese. You want to have a good amount so it melts really well, but you don't want to have so much that it's going to make it really too moist. And then you got to remember that you have other ingredients besides cheese. So we're going to continue. I've got ground beef that I've used taco seasoning in, as well as onions. So I'm going to go ahead and add some of that. Just spread that around some here. And you can use whatever ingredients you like in your tacos. So if anything that I'm using is not what you would typically use, or if you want to do it meatless, you could do that. You can use some beans if you'd like. Just remember that it is still going inside the tortillas and we are going to end up baking this. So you want to be mindful of what you use for those purposes. And then we're going to do some tomatoes. So we're going to just kind of spread those around here. Evenly spread. You can see that there. And then we want just a little bit of heat, but not too much. So I've got some chopped jalapenos here, and I'm going to add some of those in. So again, these are all ingredients that my family likes. It may not be the same as your family, so you can do the way that works best for you. Once you get all of your ingredients in there, we're gonna put the top for this layer, I should say. We're gonna take those outside pieces that kind of look like little smiles, and we're gonna stick those around to kind of seal this layer up. So we'll put 4 of those around here. And this is where you're going to be at now. So we're gonna get ready for our next layer. After you've put those half moon shapes on, then you're gonna do your next layer. Now you can change it up and you could do something different in this layer if you wanna put different ingredients. However, I'm gonna do the same ingredients. So we're gonna go back with our cheddar cheese again. And we'll go around. On this layer, I'm not going to put quite as much as I did on my bottom layer. So I'm going to go ahead and put that cheddar cheese. And we'll put the ground beef. Remember, this was seasoned with taco seasoning and with with onions inside. We're gonna spread that around. And I'll show you this as soon as I'm done with this layer here. And we're gonna do the tomatoes again. So we're gonna spread those around. So just do your layer the same or however you wanna do this layer. Got our jalapenos here. And then you're gonna go back to those smiles, those half moon shapes. So before I put that on though, let me show you. You can see there's that layer with all those ingredients, and we're doing those half moons again. 4 of those. And it closes it right up there. All right, so we'll get prepared for the next layer. All right, so our final layer is pretty much the same as what we've been doing. We're gonna go ahead with our cheddar cheese. Now this is getting pretty full, so we're gonna put a little less. Remember, we had a little more on the bottom, a little less in the middle, and we're gonna have just a little less on the top here. And we'll get some more of our ground beef. Again, you don't have to copy exactly like I do. If you want to do other ingredients, you can do that. But I'm keeping mine consistent all the way through. So I've got that shredded cheddar cheese. I've got the the ground beef with the diced onions inside that has a taco seasoning. And then I've got my chopped fresh tomatoes, and we've got our chopped jalapenos. So I'm gonna try to use everything so we don't have any of these ingredients left over. So let's try to get this all in here. A little bit of a mess. All right, and we'll get these tomatoes. And I used about a pound and a half of meat. And about a cup and a half of shredded cheese, and 2 small tomatoes, and then about 2 jalapenos. So again, you can adjust it for what works best for you. So once you get done with this top layer, we're gonna do the smiley faces again, and we're gonna do 4 of those. That will just close it in one last time. See it there? And then we're gonna do one last step. I'm gonna press it down a little bit. And then these little flaps that we have left, we're going to actually push those over the top to kind of seal it all in. They're like little buttons to close it all up. So we will get this all closed up here. And as you can see, I'm putting a little pressure on it. Make sure that all those close up nicely. And remember, we used the bundt cake pan. And we are now going to bake our taco cake in the oven at 350 degrees. We've already got it preheated. We're gonna do it about 45 minutes. Everybody's oven is a little bit different, so we'll probably check on it a little bit before that 45 minutes, which you should do as well according to your oven, but approximately 45 minutes. And when it's done, we will take it out and let you see, and then of course my favorite part, the taste test. Okay guys, so we are all done. After it's been in the oven for about 45 minutes, you're gonna take it out, and what I've done is I have placed it on one of my hot pads here. You can see it. Looks nice and delicious. I'm gonna take a pizza pan. You can take whatever flat pan you'd like. Set it over top, and you're gonna hold on to both at the same time. We're gonna count to 3 and we're gonna flip it over. So if you've ever taken a bundt cake out of the pan, then you know exactly the step that I'm going to do. So we'll go ahead and flip this over and hopefully magic will happen. Now if you use that non-stick spray at the beginning, this shouldn't be an issue. And voila, there we go. Doesn't that look delicious? Look at how beautiful golden brown and delicious that looks. Now we've got all of that ingredients inside. We're gonna take our knife and we're gonna cut us a slice. Well, the hardest part is getting that first cut. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. And I'm so hungry. It's so hot though, so. Now because you have so many layers of tortillas, it may be a little bit difficult to cut through, but it will be worth it. And then choose your knife wisely because you don't want to break your cake down. I may not have chosen the best knife, but we have success. Let me scoop it out here. And I will let you see all of the delicious flavors we have. I don't know if you can see it there, but there's our layers. You can see our tortilla shell in there from the burrito shells, the cheese, the ground beef, the tomatoes, the jalapenos, all wrapped in there. Now remember, you can use any of those ingredients that you like. This is just what I chose, but it looks delicious. So let's go ahead and cut into that and get a bite for ourselves here. That shell is nice and crispy. Delicious. Oh, those jalapenos have a kick. Very good. So remember, our prep time didn't take very long. And most of this stuff I already had in the kitchen. So you can use whatever you like, but it's just the burrito shells. I used ground beef. I used the shredded cheddar cheese, tomatoes, jalapenos, taco seasoning, and we put it all together. Very low cost, very quick, very easy. And while it was cooking, I was able to get some work done around the house. So very easy to do. We've got our taco cake, another quick and easy success. This is Lakeisha with What's Next, and I will see you guys next time.